Fans, Bryce Remsburg here with your final Tomorrow Never Dies report. We're all out of tomorrows, friends. It all goes down tomorrow night, South Philadelphia, 7 p.m. locally. Tickets at CHIKARAPro.com and virtually anywhere in the world on pay-per-view basis at smvod.com. Speaking of tomorrows, will the sun come out or will the flood evaporate once and for all? Join us and find out. On top, it doesn't get any bigger than this. Steel cage match. Grand champion Icarus, leader of CHIKARA. Deucalion, the engine of destruction of the flood. When that door locks, they're going to be trapped in there, and there must be a winner. We've said it before, this isn't about championships. This is personal. This is Icarus fighting for his fallen soldiers. And our cameras just today caught up with the grand champ. He's at the scene of the crime, and he is ready for war.
There's a grief that can't be spoken. The pain that goes on and on. The empty chairs in the locker room. My friends that are gone. Friends that were taken from us. Taken over the past year systematically by a coward. Kobold, Thunderfrog, Proud Oak, students, Archibald Peck. These were men who gave everything, their family, what they believed. It's my turn. It's my turn to give back. And in less than 24 hours, right here in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, my hometown, I'm going to give it all back. I'm gonna give back all the pain, all the hate, all the fear, and all the suffering to you, Deucalion. Because when we're trapped inside those four walls of cold, hard steel, we are gonna beat each other so badly that one of us won't be able to get back up. And make no mistake about it, the man left standing at the end of that fight will be me. Because I'm not trapped in there with you. You're trapped in there with me.
Fans, this pay-per-view presentation tomorrow night is overflowing with personal encounters. We look at Ultra Mantis Black, the mayor of Parts Unknown. He's been in CHIKARA since day one. We talk about Delirious riding the edge of sanity, now apparently entrenched with the flood. Well, they've said it, and I think we all agree CHIKARA is not big enough for the both of them. After tomorrow night, one of their careers in CHIKARA will be no more. It will be washed away. Loser leaves CHIKARA one-on-one. Ultra Mantis Black bringing his 14 seasons of experience to meet up with Delirious bringing in his 10 seasons of experience. After tomorrow night, there can only be one. Ultra Mantis Black versus Delirious. Now, this psychological nature of this encounter has spilled over to other flood CHIKARA wars, namely the battle between Eddie Kingston and Jimmy Jacobs. Former grand champion Eddie Kingston. It was Jimmy Jacobs that was there for him in his time of need, that was there to put him on his path, but it turns out, like most things Jimmy Jacobs does, it was selfishly driven. It was all about Jimmy. It was all a mechanism to get Jimmy 3 points to challenge for the championship. He used Eddie, Eddie realized it, and now he has scorned the War King, and he must deal with the consequences. The zombie princess Jimmy Jacobs of the Flood to meet the War King, Eddie Kingston. You know, this battle is so close. Eddie Kingston has some thoughts on the matter. He wrestles with his heart on his sleeve, and he talks with these words out of his mouth.
December 6th, season finale. This whole season has just been one big bipolar roller coaster for me. One minute I'm up, next minute I'm down. I walked in to the return of CHIKARA as the champion. I had her, and then I lost her. My heart was shattered. But I knew in my head I would see her again one day. Then I met a man named Jimmy Jacobs who told me he had a way for me to get her back. And then the anger came. No more despair, no more depression, just straight anger and hatred. And I was with the flood, and we did destroy, and we did hurt people. But then the golden hair boy, Icarus, I give it up credit, brother. You did point out to me that without CHIKARA, she means nothing. Then I realized, Jimmy, that all you are deep down inside is nothing but a liar. And there's one thing I can't stand on liars, Jimmy. You can deceive everyone else, but not me. And because of that, on the 6th of December, you will pay for that. And then once I get rid of you, once your body is laying on that mat and your eyes are rolling in the back of your head and the daylight is dying for you, I can go to her finally. I can finally be back with her. The only thing I ever truly loved. The only thing that ever really truly loved me. I am Eddie Kingston. I am the War King. And Jimmy, I am your worst nightmare. You reap what you sow, partner.
But that's not all, my friends. Another match that could headline a CHIKARA card anywhere in the world. The Cibernetico Royale. Now, we've had several Cyberneticos over seasons past, but it's never been presented on iPay-per-view. Well, there's a first time for everything, and that time is tomorrow night. SMVOD.com. Workerant leads his squad of 8. Jakob Hedmeyer leads his squad of 8. We're talking about circuit-style elimination match. There must be a batting order, and there must be a winner. Only one man can win the Cibernetico. The match will continue until only one is left. And another match that can only be won via a pinfall following a German suplex. Two of the fastest rising stars in CHIKARA. Smooth sailing Ashley Remington one-on-one with Juan Francisco de Coronado for the third time. This is the rubber match, but as I said this time, the match can only be won from a pinfall following a German suplex. You want title matches? We got title matches for you. 2 to be exact. The Campeonatos de Parejas will be on the line. Best 2 out of 3 falls as Dasher Hatfield and Mr. Touchdown, Mark Angelo Setti, the defending champions, the throwbacks, they'll make their second defense against Sydney Bacabella's Devastation Corporation. Max Smash Master, Blaster McMassive, they've had quite the season, and what would top it off better than leaving Philadelphia with the Campeonatos de Parejas. That on pay-per-view tomorrow night. But what kicks off an pay-per-view like a pre-show a-go-go? Yours truly will be manning the helm, manning the ship. 6:20 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Join us as we're going to present to you the Young Lions Cup match. Heidi Lovelace to meet up with Missile Assault Ant. We're either going to have a new Young Lions Cup champion that's going to say it over and over, or a new respectful, honorable Young Lioness Cup champion. Join us. SMVOD.com. Pre-show a-go-go kicks off at 6:20 p.m. tomorrow night. I'll be hosting. It's going to be great. It's going to be free as well to get you hyped, to get your appetite whetted for the pay-per-view for tomorrow never dies. It's not too late. Call all your friends. Invite them over. Plug the old Chromecast in the TV. Make some popcorn. Order some pizzas. Have a Chikara party. Enjoy Tomorrow Never Dies together anywhere in the world. And while you're doing it, use the hashtag Chikara Finale. Discuss Tomorrow Never Dies with fans worldwide, with us at the event. I'll be talking about what's going on commentary. We love to interact with our fans. Hashtag Chikara Finale. Discuss Tomorrow Never Dies worldwide. If you're in Philadelphia, not too late. Some seats still available. 2300 Arena. Like I said, arrive early. The pre-show go-go starts at 6:20. The iPay-per-view kicks off at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Folks, we have never thrown a bigger fun-filled Lucha Super Party. You, your friends, the world are invited. Tomorrow Never Dies, tomorrow night.